Hey y'all, I'm Elisa, the Scrappy Wife behind ScrappyWife.com, and today in my Organize with me, we are going to take a look at washi tape. Let's go. Currently, I have washi tape stored in a few different places. So first I have these containers. I will link them below. These smaller ones are actually eyeglass containers that I picked up at Amazon. It is loosely organized by color, but you can see there's some random pieces out of place. And then I got this set at Michael's, and those are not organized by color at all, including these, which are kind of random. So that is what I have as my main washi tape storage. And then when you come over to this other section of my craft room, I have this tray that my husband helped me create when I first started Bible journaling, and it has some colorful washi tape on it, but it is up high, kind of hard to get to, and it's hard to pull the tape off of that tray. And then I have just a couple other little sets. I have this, which is some of my favorite washi tape, and then over here on these rings, I have my highlighter washi. So it is kind of a mishmash in my room. There is some organization to it, but for the most part, it's kind of hard to find what I am looking for. So I have an idea of what I wanted to do, and I thought that I would bring you guys along. Okay, please ignore my messy floor because it's fall around here and there are leaves everywhere, inside and outside. But I've taken all my washi tape, kind of gathered it up in one place. And the first thing I'm going to go through is just do a quick once over and get rid of washi tape that I am not going to use. I think we all have those rolls that we picked up on a whim, or maybe someone gave it to us and it's just not washi tape that we use. It's not our style. So I will collect those and move those to my kids' craft area because they will like using it. And then I'll come back and see what's left over. There was nothing wrong with how my organization was before. It certainly contained my collection. It was relatively grouped. There were just some odds and ends that had gotten really out of place, and I just wasn't using that tray that was hanging up on my pegboard. I wasn't reaching for those, and some of those are great washis that I really wanted to include. Sometimes you just have to update your system, and that's what I was doing here. I needed an update, a refresh, just to make sure that it was working at its best for me. I've been organizing my craft room. I'm about to switch to organizing my house, and I feel like this is the time of year in the fall. The nesting kind of starts, and I am just ready for everything to just be cleaned up and to be functioning at its best. Now, as far as destashing washi, it is easier said than done, and I'll tell you some of the things that I was looking for. First of all, I don't often use washi with words on it. I had a phase where I used to use it all of the time. I loved the washi with words, and I just haven't used it recently. And so that was kind of my first sweep through, was taking out a lot of the washi that had words that I knew I wasn't going to be reaching for anytime soon. So I took that out. Then I went through and looked for washi that was maybe for a specific project that has never gotten used beyond that project. In that case, it has served its purpose, and I am thankful for what it did, but it is time to move on from that washi. And then as I was going through, I also looked for washi that had never been used. I used to buy those big tubes of washi all of the time because I liked a few of the rolls in there, but some of those rolls had never ever been used, and so it was time to let those go as well. As I was organizing, it also just got to the point where certain colors weren't fitting. I have a ton of pink and a ton of blue, so it was time to pare that down just a little bit. You can see I had kids coming in and out as I was organizing. It was a little bit tedious to get it done, but I'm glad I took the time to do it because now I'm reacquainted with my washi collection. I feel good about the rolls that I have kept, and I'm excited to use them in some upcoming projects. Okay, that was a super tedious process for sure, but I'm super happy I did it. So here are my drawers. They're in rainbow order. So we start out with the reds in the back there through the pinks, the more solid pinks. I have a lot of drawers of pink. all the way moving into the lighter pinks. That one's maybe a purple. I might want to move that one a little bit. And then into the oranges and yellows. Now, something I did differently this time was I grouped my skinny washies together in each color group. So these are like a lot of my warm skinny washies. And because I've been planning more, I've been using a lot more skinny washi. So it helps me that they are all in the same place. So over here, I have my green washi drawer. And again, all of the skinny washies all up there in the front. We're moving into the blues right here. I have a lot of blue, so the skinny blue washi is right here in the front. And then into black and white, and I purposely put all the skinny washi right here. These are my very, very neutral washis that I use all of the time. And you have the darker black and white, and then the mostly white right there. Here's my purple drawer. Now, I have my Jane Davenports together because they didn't really mix in with the rest. A few florals together, and then purples, again, skinny washi all together. And then into the rainbows. So I have a lot of rainbow-ish washi that's hard to classify by color. So I keep it all together. Here's my skinnies right here. And then I try to kind of group by color. I have another whole drawer over here full of lighter rainbow washi. So these are ones that have a white background, and then sparkle and holographic there in the front. And last but not least would be my metallic washis and my neutrals, and of course all of the skinny washis together. Here is my pile of washi that I'm getting rid of. Probably anywhere from like 60 to 100 rolls. I have a lot of washi. It doesn't mean it's not good washi, but sometimes you just have to go through things and destash, declutter, and really focus on what you think you might actually use. For me, keeping it contained in these drawers is my goal. So as new washi comes in, it will need to replace old washi that is there holding places. I do have one leftover drawer ready for some overflow, so I do have room to expand, but I'm not planning on getting out of these drawers. So I like to always have a container that is your goal, because that tells you when you have enough of something. I am super excited to have my washi tape freshly organized. I like that it's color coded. I like that it's all contained, and I like that I was able to change the layout and the function for how I use washi tape. When I am working on projects, a lot of times I will pull out these binder rings. These are 3-inch binder rings, and I will pick the washi tapes that I'm using for that project, put them on the ring so I have them ready to go, and then just kind of refile the washi when that project is over. So that's kind of how I like to use it in a really functional way, in a really practical way. I don't always go to those drawers every time I'm looking for washi. I go at the beginning of a project or beginning of a devotional, something like that, and kind of pull the colors and the schemes that are working for me. Thank you so much for joining me today. I will make sure to link things down below, like the containers I use to hold my washi. I hope that you have a fabulous day, and as always, keep it creative.